captured and 1 destroyed by the Sudan People's Liberation Movement North on 10 December 2012. 69. The T-55 has seen active combat service with the FARC of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, supported by the United Nations Force Intervention Brigade, UNFIB, in 2013-14 during the campaign Toja Press. The 23rd of March movement, M23, rebel group. On the 7th of July, 2014, a T-54 from a museum in Donetsk was commissioned into the armed forces of Novorossiya. 70. Russia announced that several T-55 tanks used by ISIL in Syria were destroyed in an air attack conducted by its forces on the 5th of October, 2015. Ukrainian soldiers are training with 28 M55S tanks, delivered in October 2022 by Slovenia. The model M55S is a heavily reinforced tank and has been updated with a NATO L7 105mm gun, upgraded armor protection, a digital ballistic computer, and an upgraded engine. 71. In December 2022, the 28 M55S were deployed in the Volunteer 47th Assault Brigade, Ukraine, S Army. 72. Combat history. 1955-1975, Vietnam War, North Vietnam. 1956, Hungarian Revolution of 1956, Soviet Union. 1961-1991, Iraqi-Kurdish conflict, Iraq and Peshmerga. 1966-1990, South African Border War, Angola. 1967, Six-Day War, Egypt and Syria. 1968, Warsaw Pact invasion of Czechoslovakia, Soviet Union and Poland. 1970, Black September, Syria. 1971, Indo-Pakistani War of 1971, India. 1973, Yom Kippur War, Egypt and Syria. 1974-1991, Ethiopian Civil War, Ethiopia. 1975-1990, Lebanese Civil War, Lebanese government forces and militias. 1975-1991, Western Sahara War, Morocco and Polisario. 1975-2002, Angolan Civil War, Angola and UNITA. 1977-1978, Ogaden War, Ethiopia, Somalia and Cuba. 1978-1987, Chadian-Libyan conflict, Libya, 1986-1987, Toyota War. 1978, Uganda-Tanzania War, Uganda and Libya. 1978-1989, Cambodian-Vietnamese War, Vietnam. 1979-1988, Soviet-Afghan War, Afghanistan and Soviet Union. 1979, Rhodesian-Bush War, Rhodesia. 1980-1988, Iran-Iraq War, Iran and Iraq. 1982-1983, 1982 Lebanon War, Syria and PLO. 1983-2009, Sri Lankan Civil War, Sri Lankan Government Forces and LTTE. 1983-2005, Second Sudanese Civil War, Sudanese Government Forces and SPLA. 1989, Romanian Revolution, Romania. 1988-1993, Georgian Civil War 1991-1992, 1991-1992 South Ossetia War, Georgia. 1992-1993, War in Abkhazia, 1992-1993, Georgia and Abkhazia. 1990-1991, Gulf War, Iraq. 1991-present, Somali Civil War. 1991-1995, Yugoslav Wars, Yugoslavia, 1991, 10-Day War, Yugoslavia. 1991-1995, Croatian War of Independence, Yugoslavia, Croatia and Republic of Serbian Krajina. 1992-1995, Bosnian War, Bosnia and Herzegovina and Republika Srpska. 1994, Operation Blebank, Republika Srpska and UNPROFOR forces. 1994, Yemeni Civil War, 1994. 1997 clashes in Cambodia, Cambodian government forces. 1998-1999, Kosovo War, Army of Yugoslavia. 1998-2000, Eritrean-Ethiopian War, Eritrea and Ethiopia. 1998, Guinea-Bissau Civil War. 2001 insurgency in Macedonia. 2001-2021, war in Afghanistan. 2001-2021, Northern Alliance and Afghanistan. 2003 present, war in Darfur, Sudanese government forces. 2003-2011, Iraq War. 2003, invasion of Iraq, Iraq. 2005-2010, Chadian Civil War. 2005-2010, Chadian government forces. 2008, Russo-Georgian War, Abkhazia and South Ossetia. 2011, Libyan Civil War. 2011, Gaddafi government. 2011 present, Syrian Civil War, Syrian government forces, ISIS and rebels. 2011 present, Sudanese conflict in South Kordofan and Blue Nile, Sudanese government forces. 2012-2013, M23 rebellion, Democratic Republic of Congo and the 23rd of March movement. 2014-2017, war in Iraq. 2013-2017. 2014-2020, Libyan Civil War. 2014, Libyan National Army and Government of National Accord. 2015 present, Yemeni Civil War. 2015 present, Hadi government forces and Houthis. 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, Azerbaijani land forces. 2020-2022, Tigray War, Ethiopian government forces and Tigray Defense Forces. 2022 present, 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine, Ukraine, 73. Operators and variants. The T-55 has been used worldwide by as many as 50 countries and quasi-armies. They have been subject to many improvements throughout their production history and afterward, and many are still in service at today. Modifications to the T-54/55 series over the years have changed almost every aspect of the vehicle. Initially, Soviet modifications included a better turret shape, improved NBC protection and an improved power plant. Later, improved fire control equipment and night vision equipment was added. Foreign improvements, both in Warsaw-packed nations and elsewhere, have further improved protection, power plant, and firepower. T-54/55s have been rearmed with improved tank guns, AA machine guns, advanced armor arrays, and technologies, such as laser range finders and computerized fire control systems, that did not exist when the tank was first being built in the early days of the Cold War. A finished T-55 based marksman self-propelled anti-aircraft gun, SPAG, vehicle, which is referred to locally as the IT-PSV-90. A finished T-55 based marksman self-propelled anti-aircraft gun, SPAG, vehicle which is referred to locally as IT-PSV-90. Hurricane firefighting vehicle, which uses the engine from a MiG-21 to blow water mist over a fire. Hurricane firefighting vehicle which uses the engine from a MiG-21 to blow water mist over a fire. Museums with T-54/T-55 on display. There is a T-55 captured from Iraqi forces during Operation Desert Storm at USS Alabama Battleship Park, Mobile, Alabama. 74. There is a T-55 on outdoor display at the Fort Polk Museum, Fort Polk, Louisiana, United States. 75. The Ontario Regiment Museum has an operational T-54. 76. There is a T-54 outside of KW Surplus in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. 77. Museum of Military Technology GRYF in Gdynia, Poland offers rides in T-55. 78. See also. Tanks Portal Zara. Ramses II tank. T-54/T-55 operators and variants. TR-85. Type 59 tank. Type 59G, BD, Durjoy. Type 72Z Safir 74. Tanks of comparable role, performance and era. Centurion tank approximate British equivalent. M48 pattern approximate American equivalent.
Good, did finish. So that's a lot of information, and I have to do it, try to talk about it in my language, Danish. So I will not start to do it now, because I'm always tired. So it's 3 p.m. and there will be many part of video. I do this because I like to read about it myself, not just all this. And I have to download them all, the T-43, T-44, T-34, probably we have to find them. Next I will read this one, but that's very large, that's 50 pages. And that's a lot of information. I'll try to do it today. I will do it with my this camcorder. I will do it. So there will be many thousands of videos on this playlist. And later I have to get back to read my PC gamer hardware. This is why the video is calling Look at PC gamer hardware. I'd still do that, but now I'm reading about these tanks. So, but I need a break soon to read about something else, but that will be like in 1 week or 2 weeks, I think. Because this really takes a long time to do this. And this, my read list could keep growing and growing. But now I need another break. I need to go to the bathroom. So I will stop the camcorder, and now the camcorder will take like 24 hours to charging, so I can continue tomorrow on this camcorder. I have to continue today because I cannot do this just 2 hours every day. I need more hours.